People often ask me if the Amazon rainforest is terrifying.
For me, that forest was the place that nearly took my life.
Every time I watch the rain fall, my mind drifts back to a time over 50 years ago. People call me the girl who fell from the sky and lived. December 24th, 1971, Christmas Eve. I was only 17 back then. My mother and I had boarded a Lanza flight to join my father. Everyone on board was so happy, clutching their Christmas gifts. But as we reached the skies above the great Amazon, the world suddenly turned pitch black. The plane began to shudder. People started to scream. I still remember my mother gripped my hand tightly and said for the very last time, "Now it's all over." Then came a blinding flash of lightning, followed by a deafening explosion. I was hurled out into the air, still strapped to my seat. 10,000 feet, yes, I was falling all alone from 10,000 feet. The roar of the wind shrieked in my ears. Below me was nothing but an endless ocean of green. I closed my eyes, thinking, "This is it. This is my death." When I woke up, it was the next morning. The strange thing was, I couldn't hear a single sound. It was so quiet I could hear my own heartbeat. And my collarbone was broken, but I was still alive. The thick canopy of the Amazon had cushioned my fall. It had saved me. I cried out for my mother, but I heard nothing back except the calls of wild animals. In that moment, my father's words echoed in my mind. "Juliane, if you ever get lost in the jungle, follow the flowing water." My parents were scientists, and the survival skills they taught me were the only weapons I had. I found a small bag of candy and put it in my pocket. In those first few days, I still had hope. But by the 5th or 6th day, hunger and pain began to consume me. Flies had laid eggs in a wound on my arm, and they turned into maggots. Imagine the feeling of watching maggots eat your own flesh while you are still alive. I wept out of pure terror, but I couldn't let myself die. The thought that my father was waiting for me kept me going. Sometimes I didn't even care when caimans swam right past me in the river. By the 10th day, my strength was completely gone. My legs couldn't carry me anymore. I was just dragging myself along. And then, like a sign from heaven, I saw a small boat. I thought I was dreaming. I sheltered in a small hut near that boat. And the next day, some woodcutters arrived. They told me later that when they saw me, they thought I was a water goddess from a dream. They saved me by cleaning my wounds with gasoline. The pain when they poured that gasoline was the worst I've ever felt in my life. But that pain was what brought me back to life. When I reached the hospital and finally saw my father, neither of us could say a word. We just held each other and cried, though my mother didn't make it back. Finding me alive must have been the greatest Christmas gift my father ever received. I am not sitting here telling you this story today just because of luck. It was because of an unyielding spirit and the knowledge my father gave me. So I want to tell you, no matter how dark life gets, never give up on searching for that river of light. The Amazon took so much away from me, but it also taught me the true value of being human. I am the girl who fell from the sky, but stood firm upon the earth to survive.